Okay, so you ever lay in bed with the flu and think, if only I hadn't gone to the grocery store that one time?
Oh, every time. I swear the shopping cart handle is a petri dish.
Right. And it gets you thinking maybe the flu shot's worth it after all. But then you hear people say it doesn't work or they worry about side effects and
It's easy to put off, for sure. I mean, who wants another needle stick?
exactly.
Hmm.
So today we're doing a deep dive on flu shot effectiveness. We've got fresh data from the Southern Hemisphere's last flu season, and let me tell you, it's eye-opening.
Yeah, this isn't just your grandma's flu advice. We're
Right.
talking hard numbers.
All right, so headline stat. This year's shot cut the chances of landing in the hospital with the flu by almost 35%. Frankly, that surprised me. With all the talk about new strains, I thought it'd be lower.
It's pretty impressive, yeah, especially since this flu season was dominated by AH3N2, that strain that's always a pain for vaccines.
Why is that? What makes H3N2 so good at dodging the vaccine?
So picture this, you're trying to hit a moving target, right? Except the target is microscopic and mutates like crazy. That's H3N2. It changes so fast, even faster than other flu strains, that the vaccine, which targets those outer proteins, has a harder time keeping up. That's why 34.5% effectiveness is actually pretty decent for this particular strain. Historically speaking, that's within the expected range.
So even with a strain that's like the Houdini of viruses, almost 35% of folks who got the shot dodged a hospital stay. That's got to count for something.
You bet. And for people who already deal with chronic illnesses, who are more likely to have complications from the flu, the impact is even bigger. Getting vaccinated lowered their risk of hospitalization by almost 60%. That's huge.
60%. Okay, now that's a number that'll make you put down the pumpkin spice latte and pick up the phone to schedule a doctor's appointment. But here's what gets me. The data also shows that only about 21% of people actually got the shot. So what's the deal? Are we all too busy doom scrolling? Are needles just that scary? I feel like there's a whole other deep dive there.
Oh, absolutely. There's a lot to unpack when it comes to vaccination rates and why they are what they are.
Especially when you consider that in the Americas alone, over 71,000 people die every year because of flu complications.
Yeah.
That's a lot of empty chairs at Thanksgiving dinner.
It is. It really underscores that the flu isn't just a bad cold. It can be, and is for a lot of people, a serious illness. And when we look at the data, it's actually older adults who account for over half of those hospitalized because of the flu.
Which is why this next stat is even more impressive. Even with older adults being more vulnerable, the flu shot still lowered their risk of hospitalization by nearly a third.
Exactly. It's not just about protecting yourself. It's about protecting those around us who are more vulnerable. That's the key takeaway here.
Right, because at the end of the day, we're all in this together. Okay, so wrapping up, we're not here to tell you what to do. Your health, your choice. But hopefully, this deep dive gave you some food for thought as we head into flu season.
Absolutely. And as you're thinking about it, here's a final thought. We saw the data. The flu shot makes a real difference in preventing severe cases. But what else plays into someone's decision besides just knowing the numbers, their personal experiences maybe, or cultural influences? There's a lot more to explore there.
There really is, and that's something to ponder as we all navigate the upcoming flu season. Thanks for diving deep with us.